Welcome to the Beer Can Cold Podcast with your hosts Will Merritt and JG Van Gran, a podcast where the suction line is always beer can cold. Take it away, boys.
What up?
Boy, oh boy. There is a lot more people in my space today. So this is going to be big time fun. I can already tell. The wine glasses have already been discussed. This is going to be one of those epic ones. And actually, I have wine too. Why didn't I think of that?
You need wine.
I I'm making pasta tonight. I grilled sweet Italian sausages. I got a big pot of sauce over here, like a Sunday gravy, basically. And already fed my son, sent him off to church. And so all we got to do is make some more pasta when Lisa gets home.
There you go.
You know what? I'm not drinking wine, so we just need to balance it out.
It's okay.
That's true. Perfect.
Tequila, whatever you want, Erin. It's fine.
So we're recording a little bit late, so this one will probably air a little bit late. Guys, is my mic really hot? Is it
Nope.
kind of there?
Nope. I think it sounds perfect.
Good.
Told you earlier.
Well, I had to bring the mic closer to the mouth, first of all, because my face is ugly and I need to have something to hide it. And then the other thing is, it's like I have an air conditioner because the garage is 1 million degrees, like no joke. So it's all good, but this is the best acoustic space. And then my backdrop is kind of special to me. But then because we're 4 now, there's nothing like to compress it so people can see my crap, which is, it is what it is. So
all good.
So, Will, why don't you introduce these wonderful ladies that's making the podcast a whole lot prettier than it normally is?
Okay.
So why don't we go from there?
All right. Well, we've got 2 people from the Effective Media team. Reluctantly,
we
Hey, we came on here.
All right.
We tried 3 times.
Yeah.
We've been trying to get this for like a month now, since like end of June, something like that, early June. But no, I will. I'll start in alphabetical order. Erin Watson, and then we have Jennifer Hall, or Jen Hall, however you want to say it. I think we call her Jen more than Jennifer.
Yeah.
But they came on board with Effective Media, November 2023? Yeah. I had to look back to find that picture, and I was like, is it really 2023 for the social post? So anyway, yes, they are a vital part of our team. They're a reason why we're so busy, and they both have distinct roles in the company. So we're very glad to have them on the team, and we're very glad to have them tonight. So
yes.
I'll turn it over from that. But no, they're great, JG. And I just thought this would be, and even Erin emailed me, goes, what if I don't want to be a woman in HVAC?
I didn't say don't want to be. I said, what if I don't consider myself?
And that's okay. You can be whatever you want to be. I think it's it's more and more, we're in marketing, obviously, too. But there's more and more women in the actual trade side of things, and you know it, JG, and we have customers that they do very well. The consumer, I think, really appreciates that, and so anyway, so that's where we are. So why don't you guys, like I said, do a quick intro, and then we'll go down and start to grill you line by line on the questions. So whoever why don't you start, Erin? We'll go in an alphabetical order. So why don't you start first?
Sure. So I'm Erin. I'm from Frederick, Maryland. So
Hi, Erin.
Sort of.
I used to live in Frederick, Maryland, too, Erin.
Uh-oh.
Wait, did you really?
Word.
Nice.
All right.
I actually played Division II rugby for the Frederick, Maryland men's team.
Did you seriously?
Oh my gosh.
I did.
That's amazing. So I'm technically in Middletown, but it's Frederick County. So
Did a lot of air conditioners in Middletown. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't mean, this is not about me, Erin. Sorry.
We can make this about you. I'm okay with this.
Settle down, Beavis.
Sorry, I've got really exciting news. So I'm okay. Go ahead. Sorry.
All right, he's ready. We'll go quick.
It's fine. We have all the time in the world.
I'll be quick.
You haven't.
So anyway, so I'm Erin, and I'm from Frederick, Maryland. I'm a mom of 3. I'm really into sports. I play volleyball. I watch football. Go Commanders. And I'm a project manager here at Effective Media Solutions. And I used to own my own business as a wedding photographer.
That's awesome.
Okay. Nice. And I'll say this, she keeps us in line, JP. So we have just to give you an idea, And this is one thing we do for our clients is we make sure we're ahead of the game, ahead of the season, what's happening. So we have like a mandate to get our fall offers in by July 31st for our clients. So she keeps us on our toes. So we appreciate that.
Erin, what's that little town right outside of Frederick? Is it Bucky's?
Buckystown. Yep.
Did you ever did you ever do a wedding at the Buckystown Inn? Did you ever do photography?
Not a wedding there. I've driven by it a million times, but I've never shot there.
That's where I said I do 25 years ago.
Really?
Yep.
Oh,
Right there.
awesome.
Tell you that story another day. But anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, is it my turn?
Yes.
I'm Jennifer Hall. I'm an account manager at Effective Media Solutions. I'm from Charlotte, but I live in Greensboro. It's hard. I don't identify as from Greensboro yet. I haven't been here long enough, so it's weird for me, but I live in Greensboro. And before, I know you have these questions for me, prior career, for 6 years, I sold custom suits, which was very fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, met a lot of fun people and learned a lot. Loved it there. And then after COVID, I actually did a 2-ish year stint as a production planner, kind of like off-road of my career. And now I'm back where I should be with Effective Media Solutions. So
That's awesome.
So the Greensboro thing. So Jen, literally, her parents live 10 minutes from me, if not twice 10 minutes. And so why Greensboro versus in Charlotte?
Oh, well, okay. So I graduated college and I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I majored in communication from East Carolina, and I was like, I don't really know if I want to like write a bunch of stuff the rest of my life. So I was like, maybe sales. So I applied to a bunch of jobs, and I really liked this technical recruiter job for this one company in Raleigh. Partly because there was a lot of young people there. You had like a drink on 4 o'clock on Thursdays, which is like, right out of college. Like, of course I want to join this company. But they weren't hiring in Raleigh. They were hiring in their Greensboro office. And my best friend from childhood lived in Greensboro. So
childhood friend, as we call it.
Probably like an hour and a half from my boyfriend at the time. I'm married now to a different amazing person. So I was like, Greensboro sounds great. So I moved here and I actually love it here. It's not super small town, which is what I thought it was going to be. It's grown a ton since I've been here, and I really love it. So
it's grown a lot. I grew up just north of there, so it's coming a long ways. So
no traffic. Let's keep it that way, guys.
Yeah,
well, Jen,
the Barton traffic's brutal out here. It is. It's horrible.
You're close enough to come visit our office then, right?
Yeah, I could come visit you guys.
Yeah, you should.
I just was visiting someone in
Mebane.
Is that really what it is?
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh my God. I was like,
don't let him do this to you.
I'm really upset because McKay's was a bookstore that was in Greensboro, and you could like trade and buy like used books really cheap, and like you could like bring in electronics and stuff. And I loved going to McKay's, and they moved to this huge, like right by Tanger Outlets, this huge location, but it's like 45 minutes. And I'm like,
wow.
I used to be like 10 minutes down the road. So it's like a trip when we go, but it's really fun. You get a lot of stuff. So.
Very cool. So to kind of switch gears for a second, something really big happened today.
Okay.
And I'm always looking at our viewer count, and I'm like, people don't watch this, so we're really just doing it for the fun of it. And I get to drink on a Thursday, which I did used to do when I was coaching rugby, or Wednesday, whenever we do this. So I get to have a couple of beers with my friend, and we get to talk to really interesting people. And I've known Will for a long time, and he's a good friend of mine. So this is all fun. But got an email today from a celebrity.
What?
So the thing is,
celebrity.
How do you classify celebrity?
Like A, B, and C.
So I'm sitting there. So when I first
HVAC celebrity?
Well, I got this email, right? And so I started reading through the email, and at first I thought it was spam. Then I see there's a video attached to it, and I realized that I'm off-site and I'm on my phone. So if I pick up anything, like our firewall and stuff will pick up. So I'm like, okay. So I watch the video, so it's legit. Okay, so this is a thing. And so then I'm like, okay, I need to call Will right away because actually the celebrity has an issue with us. Watches this podcast has an issue with us because of one of our episodes and some of the stuff we've been mentioning throughout stuff. And I didn't even realize this is not necessarily an HVAC celebrity. So I'm like, how do I classify this by building the story? So I'm like, okay, if I were to be invited to a White House dinner, and I sit next to the president, and I would have a conversation with him and say, hey, do you know the celebrity? He would say, oh, I know of him. I don't know if they've ever met, but pretty much a lot of people in this world, I mean, South African family of mine knows this celebrity. He has taken some homage to some of the things we've been saying, especially along the lines of Bigfoot. Like I don't know, there's something there.
Ooh.
So I'm like, okay, I need to call Will right away. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. Like, so all these things, and I'm in an all-day leadership meeting with my team offsite, and we're trying to get through them. So I'm like, this is a very big deal. Like, where do I go with this, right? So I'm like, okay. So about an hour later, another email pops in from the same celebrity saying, listen, hey, thought about my first email, was probably a little crass. I don't really have an issue with you guys. And to show you I don't, I'm with a celebrity buddy of mine, and we're going to do a promo for the Beer Can Cold podcast. And he did it. Send it to me. So, and you're free to use, and wants to become, he's like, I don't ever want to go on your show because it's not what I do, but I will endorse you guys throughout.
Stop. That's great.
It's big.
That's
this
so
is
big.
really, really big. So
you were distracted all day. I can see you were distracted all day with this.
It's been a day. So I figured what I would do is I would play you guys the first video and then the second one. Okay. And then you guys can see how big this is. Are we ready? Will, are you excited?
I don't know if I'm ready. I'm like, I'm racing.
I'm gonna stir the sauce while we're.
No, I go stir the sauce first. I'll wait for you. This is big.
Erin needs to close her blinds.
I'm gonna close my blinds because my face is.
All right. This Will is bigger than Mike Rowe.
Oh, really? Because I was thinking about. I saw a couple of his commercials today after you.
I would love if Mike Rowe ever hear this. I would love for him to come in here, but this is bigger than. This guy's more well known than Mike Rowe.
We got a celeb guest.
Hi.
This is my husband, Daly.
What's up, Daly?
I'm the bartender.
Daly.
Bartender.
Well done, baby. Did she ring a little bell?
We're live.
We're live to tape right now.
Yeah. Was there a little bell? Did she ring a little bell and then you brought the wine?
He just got back from work.
I think so.
Yeah,
hey, Daly, look. I'm
He's
actually
just
having
kidding.
wine tonight
He's
too.
drinking wine too.
Wow.
I'm making sauce.
Let's let him watch the video too, guys.
Oh,
so
yeah,
this is big.
The suspense is killing me right now.
So this is my heart was racing. So here we go.
Okay, here we go.
I hope the volume and everything works.
Will and JG, I hear you've been talking about me. You should focus more on HVAC. Listen to the Beer Can Cold podcast. It's legendary.
Very nice.
Oh my God.
Somebody learned to do something new.
I'm glad I have my shirt on tonight.
Hold on. Here we go. Hold on.
I've been in a lot of places, but this right here, this is where the real mysteries happen. You want to hear two guys talk HVAC? Listening to the Beer Can Cold podcast.
Those are so good.
I have my grapefruit wine right here.
There you go.
Those are so good. Did you create those, JG?
Somebody.
Sorry, it was a celebrity. Sorry, real Bigfoot.
Somebody learned how to do something new last night and stayed up till 2 o'clock.
I refused to go down the rabbit hole. Kirsten was trying to help me the day before. That's awesome.
Next week, you guys. With episode.
Was the build-up good enough? Because I started texting. Well, I texted you at like 3 o'clock. I was like, dude, big news. So no,
that is big news.
Those are so good. Those are really good.
The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
So, and anyway, it was a really fun thing. I actually did it for we had our leadership L10 today, where we took our leadership and went off site and actually planned for Q3. And I didn't tell them I did it either. So I actually had Bigfoot come on and tell them that, everything that happens in this meeting stays in the meeting, all that type of stuff.
Nice.
And then I actually created the core values. We did it through Bigfoot as well. So it was a real fun evening. So.
That's fun.
And anyway, I thought I'd bring a little humor to the podcast today.
Yeah.
And nothing I said was a lie. He is big. Everyone
knows Bigfoot.
Yeah, Definitely a celebrity. So
Yeah.
probably A-list. I love
A-list
A-list celebrity.
And right now he's A-list, that's for sure. This whole trending started from us. You know that, don't you?
I
It's
know.
gone way off the rails, but we started it.
I agree. But the one I follow the closest now is there's actually a baboon in South Africa called Bongo. And Bongo is stealing safari trucks and all kinds of stuff. And it's mayhem.
Wow.
So I love Bongo. I'm currently into Bongo pretty big. But
Nice.
yeah, I told myself how to do it last night. It's not hard, but the technology is not amazingly user friendly yet. So you have to use ChatGPT. It's like 3 different steps you have to do. You have to write the scripts, and the more descriptive you can be, the better.
Yep.
And then it's not cheap either. They say it's free for the first month, and it's just $20 after that. But every video rendered costs you points, and then even if it's not right, there's no way to go fix it. You just have to re-render it. So, but I see a lot of possibilities. I'm already working on a script for him to intro this podcast. So we're going to do more and more fun stuff.
Hell
like
yeah.
that. I think it could be, Katie, bar the door. JG has free time.
Yeah, there you go. Nice.
He doesn't coach anymore. So enough about me, enough about craziness. Let's get into women in HVAC. I'm excited about this.
Can I say one thing?
Yep.
Yes.
There used to be a show called Finding Bigfoot, and we used to watch
There was. I watched it. It was on my favorite.
You can still watch it, Bobo. Oh yeah.
Bobo.
Hey, have fun at church tonight, buddy.
I actually think Bobo is Bigfoot, and he's just charading so nobody knows.
Well,
Maybe.
we'll call him Sasquatch.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe.
Nice. So, well, yeah, let's hit into this. Like I said, so you guys, like I said, I guess had no idea HVAC marketing and HVAC. So, and it's the running joke. JG will tell you, once you get into business, and Lynn even said Lynn's 3rd anniversary is tomorrow with us. It's like once you get into business, you can't get out. You're stuck the rest of your life.
I never picked it.
Yeah, it picks you typically. And so you should be happy and thankful that HVAC chose you. But no, you can move around and you can do all kinds of stuff in it, but you can't leave.
You try to leave. You try to leave. You try to go. Try to go to an obscure software company run out of Dallas, Texas, and then all of a sudden, a year and a half later, you're begging people to hire you back into the industry.
Yeah,
that was crazy. I remember that. I remember meeting with you.
Yeah, it was rough. That was, that year and a half made me the man I am today. How about that?
Yeah.
It was rough.
So I'm just curious, what intrigued y'all to see, I guess, on LinkedIn or whatever, that this marketing company was hiring and that wanted you, that made you go like, I'm going to apply. I'm going to send them my resume. I'm just curious.
I was an account manager and I was in sales, and I saw an account manager position, and I was like, cool, I like marketing. I'll apply to this company. And then I interviewed with you guys, and literally, Will, I will kid you not. Okay, so this is actually a pretty funny story. My power went out twice for both of my interviews with Effective Media. One was 30 minutes before my first interview, and I was like, the power went out, and I was like, oh my God. And so I drove to Daly's parents' house, and I had an interview with you guys, and I was like, I have to work at this company. I wanted to work for you guys. No one else was even in the picture. I was like, I have to work for Effective Media Solutions. I called my husband, he was my fiance then. And then the second interview, an hour before it, my power goes out. And I was like, oh my God, what is happening?
Divine intervention.
I'm like, what is going on? But luckily it worked out and it was great. And I don't even know if they know that story, but
I did not. This is new to me. But
she went through.
Yes, they were building a Topgolf up the street, and they kept hitting the power lines. And I remember calling my future father-in-law in a panic, can I please, is your house unlocked? I need to come over. I'm having a second interview for a company I have to work at. So.
Very nice. No, we did not know that story.
Just you guys that made me want to work there.
Very glad to have you on board.
Yeah, and I got certified as a project manager, and I was on LinkedIn looking around, applying to everything I could. I was intrigued by the HVAC just because it's something I knew that was stable and there would always be a need for it. And then once I met you guys, I felt like we clicked. one of our biggest clients works very closely with JMU, which is where I graduated. So that was
James
like
Madison.
an instant connection. James Madison University. So that was an instant connection we had. And I same with Jen. I felt like I had to have it.
It was you guys. It wasn't the job wreck.
It was you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, good. No, I mean, we it's like a family, and we work hard, but we have fun with it.
And we felt that.
And we still feel it. Like we are a family in my mind.
Yeah.
I remember when I was working with Will and met Dave. And so Dave actually got in my truck and I drove him around, and I took him to Fayetteville, which I'm very surprised we got out of there. I took him to Sanford.
Erin.
Yep. So I took him to Sanford. I took him to several places, and some of those customers are actually still using him today. Bohr Brothers, like where I work. I introduced them, but I'll never forget. We met with a company in Sanford, and right after that, we went to the Ruby Tuesdays and ate lunch with one of these contractors, and Dave was just blown away with my customer base, because I was handed, when I started with Virginia Air, I was handed some rough characters, and it just was what it was. But that's kind of how long I've known Dave. And so when I heard that Will was leaving Virginia Air, well, you went somewhere else first, I think, right?
Yeah, I had the bright idea to go into the contracting business. One of my customers, I was going to buy one of my accounts for my customers. They didn't have a succession plan, and left, and I came in kind of your position, general manager, and with the intent to buy the company. And I just like this. Yeah. It probably could have worked out in different circumstances, but it led me to where I am. So, Dave and I were already working together. He came in, did some of the marketing when Virginia Air and Johnson Controls did their marketing thing in 2011, 12, when it was. Yep. And so he started kind of, working with some HVAC clients. And then when my thing wasn't working out, he's like, dude, we should form a partnership. Mm-hmm. And 11 years later, look at us now. We got I remember talking about us. I mean, look out.
I remember when you told me you're partnering with him, and I just remember thinking, man, that couldn't be better. Like that's really, I was actually a little jealous.
They're the perfect like yin and yang. Like they literally like are the perfect like fit for each other. They're like they fit. They have the same like core values and beliefs and goals, but like they will the brakes and Dave's the gas. So it's perfect.
Yeah.
How small this industry is. Sorry, well, just to kind of how small, and everybody kind of know, and we all kind of work in the circle. Right. So like Erin, like you're in Frederick. Mm-hmm. So at some point I'll send you a text message tomorrow with contact information for at least 2 companies in Frederick I used to work for. So it's like, it's just funny how small the world is, and this industry. And I'm kind of getting back at you guys being women in HVAC, but you don't really realize how big of a just almost an inbred family this is. Yeah. Because am I wrong? Because like technician will screw your, this guy over, then he comes work for you, and your buddy calls you, you should have never hired him. Like in this, like it just all happens within this industry, but it's a very close knit industry, and it's a lot of people know a lot of people.
Yeah, everybody knows everybody, and I always say that you just can't burn any bridges, because all of a sudden, this person knows this person, or, when JG and I were TMs, territory managers, and sold equipment, you would have someone leave and go to work at another company, and they would bring you in.
Yep.
And vice versa. You would lose that person. They would go somewhere else. You kind of lose your in at that company. But so many people know each other. And it's a great business, though. It's so many family-oriented businesses. A lot of them are husband-wife teams, and kids are in the business too. And they're just very salt of the earth, type of people. And they would, a lot of them will do anything for you. They really will. And but they will, like I said, a lot of times all it takes in our business is one company will say, hey, they talk to one of their friends, like, yeah, we need some help with this or whatever. And I know somebody. And a lot of times that's all it takes.
Yeah.
It's just a little recommendation, like, hey, talk to these people. And then, you take it from there. So.
Yeah. And the thing is about this industry, we will always be needed.
Yes.
Always. I keep telling, when I coach techs, about their importance. Because a lot of times people pick this. I'm looking at my son a lot, and so luckily he doesn't struggle with this a whole lot. But technicians a lot of times come from a situation where this industry picked them. It was their last resort. This is just what's going to have to do. So I just feel like it's a blue collar job. They're not going anywhere in life. And my comment is always this: is that a surgeon cannot operate unless an operating room is at 62 degrees. So who's more important, you or the surgeon? And so it's like trying to build that into this industry, and what I'm so happy to see is this movement of women in HVAC. There's an organization, they're a great organization, by the way. And I am desperately hunting for our first female service technician because I know how good they are with talking to customers and their customer service skills and so forth. And I think the industry is evolving. I really do. And I think this is a big, big part of it.
Yeah. And a lot of times they're meeting with the wife or, a female homeowner. Like, I mean, I lived by myself for 8 years in my house before I met my husband. So, the technicians were meeting with me. Like, I mean, when I bought my HVAC unit, I was by myself. So, I mean, not that I wouldn't have done it if it wasn't a female, but, having a female, you have that like connection, right? Like
you have a connection, and building a connection is building trust. And it's important.
Yeah.
No, it is. And I remember, actually, previous life, I used to sell and fix a lot of air conditioners. I worked for companies, was in trucks and so forth. And I remember the best advice I ever got selling air conditioners is like, you never set an appointment without husband and wife both being there. And when you walk in, the biggest thing is hand a business card to both.
Yeah.
And my close rate went way up when I started doing those things, right? Because it's like people don't understand who really makes the decisions in the house. In my house,
I will tell you, we went to a Mexican restaurant recently, like literally on Tuesday, and the waiter kept talking like just to my husband, like, "Oh, is everything okay, senor? Is everything okay, senor?" And I was like, "Excuse me," like, So I was kind of felt that, right? Like a little bit. Like I was just kind of like, well, like, how are you assuming that he's like paying for it? Like, what if I'm, paying for it? So I think that was super smart of you to do. Like, I think everyone should give it to both.
So I would
redundant, you should.
I would like to find out what you've been in it, 18 months now? What's your perception of this industry?
It's definitely changed from when I first started. I mean, I didn't know really the importance of it, like a maintenance. Like I really, truly did not. Like they sold me the unit and they were like, we're going to come out and give you a maintenance for X amount of years. I honestly have no idea how even long they're going to do it, but I'll buy it once it expires. But now I know, like, you need to do this. And I also feel like HVAC is so much harder than I ever thought it was going to be. Like, it's a tough industry. I didn't know it was a tough industry. Like I thought, everybody needs it. Like it's easy. Everybody needs air conditioning. Like everyone wants to be comfortable, but it's a grind. And like, our customers really put in, like they work all the time, and the technicians are on call, and they work hard too. It's a really hard working industry, and I really appreciate them. So
yeah, that's true.
I mean, to be honest, I knew absolutely zero about HVAC before this. So I've learned a ton. But I would say the biggest is it's not just people that are good at fixing things or installing things. It's more than that. It's people that can create a connection with people, you know, and building trust. And, people everyone's been burned by a contractor before. Everyone. There's horror stories all over the place. So people come into it hesitant, and a first impression is important. So I think that's something I really learned is just, how much building trust and building a connection can give people a peace of mind, and how important that is for your business.
Yeah.
I remember asking the guy who sold me my HVAC, like, is this a good thing to, I mean, he could have just been selling me, right? But like, I remember being like, is this a good, like, should I buy this? Like, is this a good deal? Like, is this, because I don't know.
Person to person, is this good?
Yeah, like, is this good? And I remember
would you put it in your house?
Yeah.
Exactly.
He was like, I would tell my daughter to do this. And I was like, sold. Like, I'm going with you.
When he said that, you were
say less.
Yeah. Like, I'm like, done. Let's go. Where can I sign?
Exactly. That's
Yeah.
important.
Well,
It's
we say that, last thing any consumer, homeowner, business owner wants to do is to get a heat and air conditioning company out there and then have to call another one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's
They
not
won't
a
be
call
doing that.
anybody wants to make.
No.
Yeah.
Well, and you get to do this how many times in a lifetime?
That used to be
Yeah.
2.5. I think it's got to be going up now because the equipment, the longevity is not there like it used to be.
Yeah, but I also think that, yes, I'm not going to go there. Not today.
My HVAC was the original one from the 80s. 1981
Yeah,
was
they
when
don't build them. They don't build them like
And
that anymore.
2021 was when I had to get a new one. Like was that like 30 years, 40 years.
Yeah.
And that's insane. And
That's
now it's what, every 8 years, 10 years?
That's how my dad's is, the one that I grew up in. I mean, he
Mhm.
just recently replaced it in the last 5 years, but he had a guy that would come work on all his appliances, and he would always do everything he could to fix it before he replaced. It's like they just don't make them like that anymore.
That's 100% true, Erin. JG will tell you there was nothing on them to break. There wasn't a lot of electronics, and the copper was super thick, so you didn't have to worry about leaks. They weren't that efficient, but there was nothing to break.
Yeah.
So this is the mindset of the consumer now. Hey, I had this unit like Jen, 40 years. It was so I'm good for people are like, I had it for 20 years. I'm good for another 20 years. No, you're not, because everything's like it's all the electronics on it for efficiency purposes.
Yeah.
And it's just prone to failures and breaking. And if you don't have it maintained, then it's working harder, and then the stuff doesn't last if you don't. Even with maintenance, sometimes it doesn't last, unfortunately.
I think that efficiency discussion got a little bit of a sledgehammer to it with the new bill passed, right? So there's some interesting things coming, especially for you guys in a marketing company. I know that I had a meeting with my company today, and they'll be calling. I think Dave will be calling you guys to talk about a new strategy we're going to take. But end of December 31st, all these energy efficiency rebates are done. They're gone.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that officially, so that is true.
It's gone. So in my opinion, and again, as I've said many times on this podcast, opinions are like cowboy hats. Every AL has one. Geothermal's dead. There's no more, you're going to find the very rich person that wants to do geothermal because they like the technology and they like the longevity. That's going to be it. But all tax credits for that's dead. It's gone December 31st. All high efficiency tax credits, everything. Now, a lot of the manufacturers, I think, saw this coming because there's, in the lineups for Carrier, Train, everybody, there's definitely some that doesn't even hit tax credits. So our industry is getting ready to go through another little bit of a shakeup, but I don't see it as negative. I see it as the next 6 months. Customers need to take care and call us so that we can sell them a system that can at least give them a tax break for the rest of this year, right? So that next year when they file their taxes, there's still an opportunity. So, Bohr Brothers will be calling you. We have a marketing strategy, I think, that's coming forward. So it's going to be good.
Well, I think the consumer is got a little scared and nervous with tariffs and all this stuff talk in the spring. We met with a guy today outside of DC, and he was telling me he'd kind of been tracking it, that his equipment costs had gone up. He tracked since COVID 56%.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just his raw cost, not his, turned over cost, in user sell price thing. So I think this year I've had a number of customers tell me that people were going like, yeah, I know it's coming. Maybe I can get another year or two out of it, but go ahead and do it now.
Yeah.
With the mindset that it's going to get more expensive. So if I wait another 6 months, another year, I'm going to pay more versus going ahead and doing it now.
It's funny. I talked to somebody today, same thing. It was, before a couple months ago, consumers didn't want to pay the price for a new HVAC. They didn't want to pay it. And now they literally said, I think people are like okay with the price now. Like they're like accepting that this is the price. And I'm like, well, they probably know.
I don't think anybody's okay with $15,000.
They're not okay with it. They're accepting it because that's reality, right? Like it's not.
Well, and here's just JG will tell you this, like everything else in the world can go up, but the price of heating and air conditioning can't. It has to stay the same as it did the last 20 years.
Why? Everything else goes up.
That's the mindset. consumers
And
and people in the industry.
dollars
And I'll
and
leave it at that. Have fun with it.
So we're starting a brand new plumbing department, right? And so I'm pulling in the driver and my phone rings, and it's our head dispatcher. She said, "Hey, got an upset customer on the phone. Just did a water heater from 2 days ago." I go, "Okay." He paid, X amount of dollars for this water heater, and he went online and found the water heater for a third of the price, and he wants a breakdown. Okay. So I called my plumber. I said, "Hey, Mr. Jones is calling. He feels like we're a little high." And the reason I called my plumber, normally I would just take care of it, but we're brand new to the plumbing thing. I want to make sure that we probably, did we charge too much? I don't know. And I'm very good friends with a plumber in our town. So I called him. He owns his own company. I was like, "Hey, Matt, like, what did I do here? Are we good?" He said, "Well, maybe a little high, but not a big deal." So this water heater was in a crawl space. Crawl space clearance was 3 foot. They had to drag the water, tall water heater, gas, 50-gallon. Had to drag it back to where the water heater is supposed to sit. It's dug into the ground 4 foot. They had to dig more to get the water heater in and out, pipe it, vent it, everything. Took them 4 hours. I actually told my plumber, I was like, "You got that done in 4 hours?" And he goes, "Yeah." I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to call this customer tomorrow morning, because you see what you can get it for online. Okay, go ahead, buy it. Now go put it in."
Yeah.
And that's the thing. That's the thing with heating and air too, is people don't understand what goes into it. And
That's
so
a lot.
I'm getting so upset with like these guys, and it's on my Facebook page all the time now because I talk about it so much, of course, is these guys that sells the bolt-on, mini splits. Well, yeah, you just buy it and you just put it together and it's not a big deal. Really?
Oh, yeah.
Did you know you have to pull a permit? Did you know if you burn your house down, your insurance won't cover it because you didn't pull a permit? Like, there's all these things people don't realize, and they think we're out here gouging people when they don't realize this is what it costs to run a business.
Yeah, and that's what drives me crazy. Our industry as a whole, JG will tell you guys that we don't convey value enough.
No, we don't. We don't talk about
why we were important. I mean, these companies all hold licenses. They have to, stay up to date with that. They're carrying, workman's comp insurance. They're carrying liability insurance. They're everything that's required to employ these people to come out and do professional work for you. And then if something goes wrong, they're on the hook, not you.
By the way, do you know how much I have to pay my plumber? Do you know what plumbers make?
A lot.
And the thing is, we're just starting. So it's not like I have got all the work in the world for him to do, and I just hired a second plumber. So it's not like, I have to pay him a lot of money to do what he does. And so, yes, Mr. Jones, whatever your name is, you got a bargain on that water heater, especially where it's located. And so that's, I think, if I have to nail the one thing down about this industry that frustrates me the most, is people don't understand the value of what we're trying to bring. And then you get the tailgate slammers, right? That'll one man in a truck, chuck in a truck, maybe a helper, and they do it for $500 because they need beer money for tonight. Like, come on, man, really?
Yeah.
So
it's frustrating.
Getting off the pedestal.
No worries.
Yeah.
Get it.
No, it is. So, are you guys excited about the future of HVAC? Are you excited to be working for Will Merritt? Like, where's that going?
No, there's no working for Will Merritt. We work together.
We're excited to work for Will Merritt and Dave.
Very excited.
No, it's exciting. I mean, there's so many HVAC contractors out there, and there's always going to be a need for heating and air conditioning. So we know that the opportunity is there. The future is bright. We're trying to expand more into, the rest of the United States. We have, we work with a lot of people on the East Coast. Like, we want to work with everybody. So, we have a lot of opportunity, and, it's never going to go away, right? Everyone wants to be comfortable all the time. So it's exciting. It's an exciting future. So just like Erin said, when she saw HVAC, it's like everyone always has a need for HVAC.
COVID hit. You think of industries that are bulletproof. Everybody thought the restaurant industry, people are not going to stop going out to eat. Whoa, wait a minute. You can't go out to eat now. Oh, wait a minute. You can't sit at the bar. We can put a table at the bar, but you can't sit at the bar, and we grew during COVID. all our customers typically grew. So it was no one ever thought that was going to come in a million years. But again, being in a business that's it's a must. It's not a want. I grew up without air conditioning, but
I did too.
In Greensboro,
Madison. Yeah, my mom got a window unit finally. My grandfather bought us a window unit, and we grew up in a house that was built in like 1910, 1914.
wow.
That were right around World War One. But anyway, we had a boiler, JG, and we had radiators. I remember sitting on the radiators. It gets so hot you'd scald your butt in the morning. But anyway, we got a window unit, and my mom never turned it on because it was in her bedroom.
Oh my gosh.
If I get to build a house right now, even though I live in North Carolina, there'll be a boiler in there with floor heat.
Yeah, radiant floor heat.
It's the most
nothing more comfortable.
Oh my goodness. And it'll only run 2 days a year in North Carolina, but it's fine. Those 2 days will be the most amazing days. I'll probably call in sick those days just so I can lay on my floor. No, so for a big company up in Maryland, we were 20 technicians. I was one of 5 that could work on oil. And so did a lot of boiler work and did a lot of boiler work in Northwest DC.
Yeah.
A lot of work in frat houses. I'm going to write a book one day. It's going to be a fun one.
You should.
Frat houses.
There's stories. Erin.
Oh
Erin,
man, we need to know the stories.
all the frat houses for American University on Wisconsin Avenue, we did the work.
I know some people that went to American University.
Really?
I'm so sorry.
Do tell.
No, not on this. There's not enough. No, there's children watching this podcast. We can't divulge the things I saw.
Children, yeah, there's a lot of children watching this.
My son watches this podcast. I got to keep it sweet.
Oh yeah,
that's so
nice.
sweet.
Yeah, so my middle one does heating and air. He's in a truck.
Oh,
And
nice.
so he's starting on his second year, and he's doing phenomenal. But he will not work for me.
It's probably best.
I wouldn't work for you either.
Yeah, I know. But he actually will thrive in our company. So I know I'm very good friends with the guy he works for. So I'm very happy that John is teaching him some really, really good things.
Lisa,
how are you?
we're excited to see you. And like
all this laughter.
Yeah, we're having a fun one tonight.
Oh, good.
Yes.
No beer can. I see wine.
Well, I made sauce. I grilled sweet Italian sausages, and so they're in the sauce now. So anyway,
You should tell her about the celebrity.
we have a celebrity, celebrity endorser today. So
Good.
we'll wait to show you the video later.
Good.
So,
How's everybody else?
good. Good to see you.
yeah, we're just.
I'm tired.
I am too. It's been Jim and I talked this afternoon. It's like, man, it's just nonstop.
Yep.
Just busy. So, and I could, like I said, JG, I talked to another customer last night, like 6 o'clock. She was telling me just how busy it is.
But I'm interested.
Podcast right now.
Yeah, this is live.
Oh gosh. Okay.
You're fine.
You'll be on it tomorrow.
So that's interesting to me.
Ran out
And
of there.
actually, something I would probably like to dig into a little bit. So my thought would be, as a contractor, that right now you guys won't be busy. Like, you would be busy when I'm not. Is it not that way?
It used to be like that more, JG. Just as we've grown, I mean, it's constantly, stuff that
That's
needs
good. That's good for you. I was just
Dave used to like, oh, it's summertime. It's time to kind of chill.
Mm-hmm.
Customers are too busy. Just as we've grown in size of companies that we work with, you 8-9 years ago, we were working with smaller contractors, and a lot of the owners in the field.
Yeah.
Or the person we have contact with, our main point of contact was in the field. Now, we're have people that owner managers, the multi-layers, they're multi-million-dollar companies, and so they're still wanting, they need our help and want to discuss ideas and start strategizing for the next season.
Creating radio and postcards.
Yeah.
And
Oh, that's
all
really
that.
good.
So
It's a lot.
Because honestly, I guess we have maybe 4 weeks left of summer. Like,
no,
really top.
no.
Well, there's an old saying.
July 10th.
Yeah.
Well, there's an old saying.
August, you guys. We're in North
Gene and
Carolina.
Erin, there's an old saying: if it hasn't been fixed or replaced by July 4th, it's over.
True. You did say that
But
last
the summer seemed to have started later. The guy we
did.
spoke to today up near DC, he said it didn't get hot really there till 2 weeks ago. He's probably pretty close to you.
He
Interesting.
did. And I
Did it
will
get hot, like a couple weeks ago when it was like 100 here.
Well, I can tell you, we've had we've had the what contractors love here. We've had these days of it's like 100 heat index plus multiple days in a row. I think I've had 7 friends call me going, dude, I've heard she said, she's saying Firethorn, they got AC. They have a chiller system out there. So I helped them fix that years ago with controls, but they had all kinds of controls problems out there. But anyway, this is when the stuff breaks.
Yep.
One of my poker buddies, JG, calls me and goes, hey, my 3rd floor unit's freezing up and then the downstairs condenser's not running. I'm like, this is what happens when they have to, when the systems are getting of age and then you run them 24/7 for like 10 days in a row, 2 weeks in a row. That's when they break.
Yeah.
So
you're saying we passed it.
Yep. Well, we're close. So if you want to think about it this way, right? So right now, for the month of July, we'll do really well. Beginning in August, like by the 2nd week in August, the family will sit down and go, okay, the air conditioner's out. We need a new one. It's $15,000. Can we make it through August? And if they can, they're not doing anything. Because heat, you can always put a blanket on. You can do a space heater. It's fine. Yep. It's like we need to crush it May, June, July. Is really when it is. August, you start swinging down. Now, I'm not going to say the numbers, but we had a record-breaking June for board motors, biggest ever, and it was absolutely amazing.
Gary gave me these. Actually, I stole them from Jess.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, nice.
From the Christmas party.
It actually looked like we might be touch wood, hopefully repeating in July. And it was because this one big factor. My AOR manager and my new construction manager get along very well, and there was no new construction going on because it's rained so much. So those crews made their transition over to changeouts, and instead of doing 4 a day, we did 8 a day. Wow. And so there's a lot of those kind of things that I love our company because we think outside the box so much. And it's like we all just are focused on one goal to get it done. And then they work together so well. And so I'm hoping July is the same because it's a 5-week billing month. But if by the end of July, you're starting to wind down and you're we'll be busy. We'll be doing things, but it won't be my hair's on fire type of drill stuff going on.
Yeah.
It's good that you guys can do that though, because like a lot of people can't figure it out like that. Like that's so like I love hearing that. Like that it's possible, right?
Yep.
No, we hear a lot of times I can't get to it, but you guys just like make it. Like you're like, we're gonna figure it out. Like we're doing it.
Yeah.
You need to come visit and I'll introduce you to Cody. Yes. Cody manifests money and work. Like you walk in one day, go, the board's empty, and Cody go, give me a minute. And then you'll have 6 changeouts by the end of the day.
Your install manager or something?
Now, Cody is our sales manager and also install manager. He does both. And he is a record-breaking salesman. When I say the industry standard for a sales guy is 2.5 mil a year, 2.5 to 3.
That's a lot.
He's double of that.
What?
And he is an amazing individual.
Yeah, I need to come visit you guys. You guys are so close. I'm gonna come.
Come on. Come and we'll have lunch.
We'll probably do a consortium up there soon. You know, we're going down to Columbia to Studemeyer this fall, and we did 2022 last time we were up there, JG. You weren't there, so
no, I wasn't. But I came to the one. I came to the one in the spring, right, when we had in Charlotte.
In the fall, you came.
Fall, yep.
Yeah, so, we're doing it at Studemeyer this fall, and I put a bug in Rebecca's ear.
We need to pick the date so I can let some of my people know.
Yeah, I finished the call. I was on it with Lynn yesterday, and I said, "Hey, Rebecca, throw it in Michael and Krista's ear that we need to start putting some dates on the calendar because we got people flying in town." And
please don't do it the week of August 22nd.
Yeah, October. No, we're thinking October, November.
Okay, because I'm actually in a consortium in Wisconsin, and I think I'm going to drive. I think I'm
You're
going to take the
gonna
weekend off.
try.
Oh, I did it.
No.
I did it a year ago.
Wisconsin's beautiful in August, and you might see a Yeti. Bigfoot.
Last May, my high school girls team I coach went to nationals.
Yeah.
And it was in Wisconsin.
Nice.
And so we loaded them up in 2 RVs and drove straight. Did it in a day. Most fun trip of my life. Ended up coming in second in the nation in Division II. Just
Nice.
absolutely. And there's a really. Do you guys want to listen to a really fun rugby story? That'd be
Sure.
okay? All right. So
Yeah.
this is how it works. Been doing it for about 14. Been doing it for about 14 years. Kind of boys, and used to coach at Duke for a little while. And so then the girls program kind of came up. My daughter plays, and so I was asked to take over the girls program. I said no 3 times, and the 4th time I said yes, and it was the best thing I ever did because it was so much fun. But it took us 2 years to build the team, and we combined with another club, but we built a team that was good enough to go to nationals. And so we did that. And we were standing our very first game, and I knew what our team was capable of. And the way that rugby culture works, it's a very different culture. But we're standing in the boxes, the girls are warming up, and this guy comes walking over, and he had no sleeves and a mohawk. And I was like, this is going to be interesting. And so he comes over and he shakes our hand, and he said, I just want to introduce myself. And just for being nice purposes, I'm not going to say where he was from. It was a big city up in the middle of the country. And so he comes over and he says, I just want to come shake your hand now, because after this game, you're not going to want to talk to me. Okay, sure. And he says, you know, we haven't lost a game in 2 years. We outscore everybody by 60 points. So I just want to come tell you, coaches, so you know how to, you know, console your girls after the game. And my daughter was standing close enough to listen to all this.
Oh boy.
And my one coach was starting to, I was like, I got you. Don't just.
Them's fighting words in the South.
Yeah, like what?
Yeah. And so he's over there doing his pep talk with his girls, and I get in the huddle, and I'm walking to the huddle to get him going. And my daughter looks at me, she goes, Dad, coach, do you mind excusing and not joining this huddle? I was like, well, we got to pray. She goes, we can pray, but then could you please? I was like, okay. And I saw some very intense conversations going on.
Yeah.
And so
you go, girl.
They kicked off. We took the ball. 3 movements later, we score.
Yes.
And I hear him go, all right, girls, I know you've never been scored upon, but this is not a big deal. They got lucky.
Oh.
Halftime score is 45-0.
Yes.
We put him way away. So this is not the funny part. So afterwards, you know, he didn't really want to shake hands, whatever. So and anyway, because, you know, we cheated, we did this, we did whatever. So we pull up to our hotel that night. Guess who's sharing a hotel with us?
Oh no. Mohawk guy.
So ended up actually having a couple cervezas with Mohawk guy. He was actually not that bad. But I was like, Bo, let me help you out. Don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People don't realize the state of North Carolina is one of the best youth rugby states in the country. And the level of rugby here is incredibly high.
Yeah.
So to compete at this level is a pretty big thing. And so when we travel to other places, we're normally pretty successful depending on the teams we have. Now, the sad thing was that team left. We graduated 9 seniors. Out of the 9, all 9 of them playing college rugby, 4 of them playing Ivy League. And then we graduated 9 more seniors this year. So the girls program is in a little bit of dire straits. We need to rebuild it. But I actually retired as a coach because I'm like, I don't have it in me. I don't have it in me to rebuild it again.
You had a good run. You had a really good run.
It was good, but that was a fun story. And so that one coach from that really big city, Chicago, up there, you know, in the middle of the country, you know, that don't ever do that again.
Yeah.
He played himself there.
He did.
Fly under the radar.
Yeah. Just don't ever say anything because you never know what's going to happen. My dad always said, there's always a guy with a bigger hammer in the room.
You had that hammer that day.
Maybe. So anyway, we veered completely off of HVAC. I'm sorry. I'll take full blame.
That's what we do.
All good. We just need to do one more thing. Erin, we need to talk about Bigfoot for a second.
I love you, Jennifer. Well done.
Well, it's. I'm looking at the questions over here on my iPad.
You're looking at what?
The questions on my iPad.
What?
Oh, check out the cup.
Very nice.
Well done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had the Bigfoot shirt on last week that I bought in the mountains. I walked into, I forgot the shirts I was taking up there. So I was like, we stopped at the outlet malls in Blowing Rock. And I'm like, oh, let's go to the Appalachian Outfitter store. I'll get a cool, kind of flannelly, mountain shirt. And there was nothing in there, but it was like a beacon. It almost had like heavenly light coming down on it. It was a Bigfoot shirt on the mannequin. And I'm like, I got to get that.
That's the one.
And guess what? It was a what's the shirt you got me, Jen? What's the brand?
I don't know. Is there starts with an R?
Oh,
Life is Good.
Life is Good. It was
Sorry,
Life.
I see a lot of them. And I sent you the transfusion one. I don't know if you saw it, but
So I have an idea, and we can market this thing really well. I think it's a little vacation, week-long vacation, where Effective Media Solutions and guests go find Bigfoot. We pick a national park.
I'm in for that.
And we just go have a blast.
Done.
I don't know how many nights we'll actually go out in the woods and look for Bigfoot, but I think this could be a fun trip.
It'd be really fun.
1,000%. So the question is,
Sponsors.
do you believe in Bigfoot, Erin?
Of course.
Jen?
Absolutely.
That was quick.
Yeah. I don't need to think about it.
I actually don't. I feel like I'm like not going to be invited back. I just don't feel like I believe in it
yet.
Well,
Yes.
that's why we need to take the trip.
You need to convince me.
Yeah.
Think
There's
out in the
always
Midwest.
one non-believer in the group.
I know.
Okay.
I'm sorry it had to be me. Normally,
And
I'm
then
like,
you get
oh,
scared in
no.
the woods at night, and everything changes.
Yeah.
It's funny though. It's always the non-believer that doesn't come back from the camping trip.
It's always the one, the doubter. I've seen this movie.
No, I'm scrappy. I will come back from it.
You can run fast, I'm sure.
Oh, well, I can run for a long time, but not very fast.
You don't have to be the fastest of the group. You just have to not be the slowest.
Yes, just be the faster than the slowest person.
Yeah.
That is true.
That is
Okay, hold on.
that's actually the rule in Africa. Did you know that? You don't have to be fastest. You just have to be faster than somebody, or you need to be able to trip somebody.
Yeah.
There
Or
you
play
go.
dirty.
Oh boy.
There we go.
There we go. Now
Don't believe in Bigfoot, but believe in bacon.
Yeah.
So this is my picture of Jen. So when she calls me, this is
funny.
what comes up.
I need a bacon outfit.
Dude, it's the
This
best.
is what comes up on my
That's what you see when I call you. That's hilarious. Is that what you always do? What's up, bacon?
Anyway.
So I have one kind of question to wind it down a little bit.
Okay, I have to
Tell
take this
me
off.
what-
I thought we were winding down. I don't want to wear it.
We're about done.
So Jen and Erin, both of you, what, and I'm a believer because we use Effective Media and I know how incredible you guys are. But tell any customer out there, any contractor that may be on the fence, what makes Effective Media Solutions better than Joe Schmo's heating and air promotion company or advertising company? What makes you guys better, stand out?
Personally, I know I will go, I know all the account managers will go above and beyond for our customers. I know everyone would say that, but we will find a solution and we care. You're not a number.
I agree.
That's true.
I literally am your marketing person in my mind. I work for you and I'm on your team and we're in this together and we're going to figure this out. And I am on your side and going to do whatever is possible. And so is our team. Our team is going to do whatever is possible to make you successful. And that's really what it comes down to. I know you can say that, but there are people just today, that have told me your efforts go unnoticed. Don't go unnoticed. We go above and beyond. We're going to figure it out. We're going to find a way. If you have a question, we're going to answer it. We're honest. Mm-hmm. We're never going to try to pull the wool over your face. We're just honest and good people.
Yeah, building on that. I mean, we're all close. We're a close-knit company. We're all in communication with each other all the time. So if there's something that somebody doesn't know, we'll figure it out together. You know, we'll open the question up, the communication up, and between us, we'll all figure it out. You know, we're all basically a family.
We are.
And, you know, if one account manager doesn't know the answer to something, the other account manager is going to help them out and teach them. So I think that just, you know, being that close-knit company, it makes us special.
I will endorse everything you say as a customer of yours and say that it's absolutely true. And I'm not saying it because my partner is Will Merritt on this little podcast. I'm saying it because you guys honestly have done a lot for us. And we just looked like how much our call count is up and everything. You know, the months we had last month would not be there if it wasn't for Effective Media. So I'm a big believer in you guys. So absolutely. So I think that there's only one way to end this podcast.
I've been in a lot of places, but this right here, this is where the real mysteries happen. You want to hear two guys talk HVAC? Listening to the Beer Can Cold podcast.
Bigfoot! I knew it! Not one, but two.
Yes,
Awesome.
So guys, this was awesome. And I hope you guys would join us again soon. And actually, well, this would be much more fun live around a fire pit. I have 4 mics. You got 4 mics. We can do up to 8 people. I really think so. And then I actually think I'm going to ask, but the leadership group I'm in, when we meet in Wisconsin, I'm going to take all my gear with me and see if those guys want to sit down for a podcast. That probably would be a pretty cool thing.
Sure.
But this was a lot of fun. And thank you for allowing me to be facetious with my Bigfoot content tonight. And it's it's a lot of fun. And I am going to learn how to do it better and better. And I think that he's going to become a promotional guy for our show. And I think we shouldn't call him Bigfoot anymore. I think his name should be Bob.
Okay.
Or Bruce. Bruce, Bob. I don't know.
Yep. Bigfoot Bob.
Bigfoot
I like Bob.
That's
So,
good.
well, thank you
I
so
will
much,
come
guys.
to fire if you guys decide to do it, and I am invited. Just throwing it out there.
You're always invited. I'm just going to put that out there.
There you go.
Except if Will says otherwise, but then I'll still invite you, so I'll be good.
I'll still come. My parents live 10 minutes down the road, or not even, like 5.
Well, so, and then, Erin, I'll circle back with you. I really do know some people in Maryland that you probably should reach out to, and if you name drop me, they'll laugh really hard and go, really? Like, he said to call? So anyway, there's one guy, actually, I know he might be watching this podcast. He's a very good friend of mine and told me everything I know in this industry. So I'll get you in touch with him. And I don't know if he's needing marketing at the moment, but if he does, he'll take my recommendation for that. Cool. So
Awesome.
be very good. Awesome.
Thanks for
Thank you so
having
much,
us.
guys.
Thank you, guys.
Awesome. This was a good one.
It was a good one. All right, we will see everybody back next week.
Yeah. Peace out.
See you guys. Bye.
Later.